Hello, everyone. Dr. Victoria Skirbo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. Many of you know me. Some of you may not know me. I am an astrologer, a numerologist, and a Kabbalist, and a chiropractor for going on 35 years now, I guess. Yikes. I mean, the chiropractor, 35 years. Semi-retired, thank you very much, but fully engaged in my astrology practice and my Kabbalah practice. I do a lot of astrology online, and of course, a lot of you already know this because you already viewers, but for those who haven't seen me and want to know where I come from, that's kind of where I come from. I originally come from New Jersey. I live in Massachusetts now. And I am here to look at the chakras of the two V's, Volodmyr and Vladimir, which is really hard to say in the same sentence. So I wanted to do a chakra reading. And so I started with Volodmyr Zelenskyy, born January 25th, 1978, and he is a what is his path of life? 26, 36, 46, 51, 6, I think. The king of wands, the king of swords. Anyway, I did his chakras. I started with his root chakra and I moved up to his crown, and then I did Putin's. So let's take a look at what I got. So for the root chakra is the chakra associated with survival. It's a survival chakra. It's the red one. It's associated with survival and clan and connection to the planet. It is where the Kundalini sleeps silently, lest we raise the Kundalini energy. This is the card I got there, the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands to me is the birth of a new paradigm. It is the birth of light. Light is shining. And we can see that within this triangle of sticks, as it were, or in this case, wands in this deck, we see a beautiful, ethereal, full of color and life coming out of this very sort of linear black and white area. It's as if there is a new world of possibilities that can be rooted through this man. His next, I looked at his sacral chakra. This is the orange chakra, the belly chakra, the fire within the belly. It is associated with the element of water. It is our physical creativity on the physical plane. Okay, and this is what we got. We got the card of the Two of Pentacles. He is attempting to balance, but it is also in this deck we have the butterfly. So this is what is in the balance is a rebirth from a more balanced place, from a place of as you sow, so shall you reap. His solar plexus chakra. This is the chakra of the personal will. This is the chakra associated with the element of fire, the transformation. It is where our food is transformed into fuel. It is the place of our personal will, our sense of self-worth, our sense of self-esteem, our sense being a captain of your own ship in this chakra. And this is the card I got. I got the Eight of Pentacles. In this deck, there is the spider with all the connections. So this brought to mind the fact that he understands the web and how we're all connected. And I think he has a good understanding of how to utilize our connectedness to bring in energy to himself so that he can manifest, he can weave the web that he wishes to weave. Now, when we walk into the higher chakras, the next chakra is the heart chakra. And this is the card I picked for his heart chakra. Yep, the Ace of Cups. This is the cup of unconditional love. This is love that comes directly from source, directly from source. This is a beautiful card to have in your heart chakra. So as he opens his heart to his country, as he opens his heart and shows the courage of his convictions, his cup is overflowing with grace. His throat chakra. The throat chakra is where you speak your truth. It's where you co-create with spirit. It is associated with the color blue. And this is the card I pulled for his throat chakra. The Ace of Swords, the sword of truth, the sword of justice. The throat chakra in the Kabbalah is connected to the Sephirah Gabura, which symbol is the sword. It is the chakra associated with Mars. Zelenskyy has a Mars in Leo, first degree of Leo, retrograde. It is also, the throat chakra is also connected to the Sephirah Hesed, which is associated with Jupiter. Jupiter, the expansive principle. Jupiter, the great benefic, generosity of heart. His Jupiter in his chart is in, where is his Jupiter? Trying to remember. Usually I can pull these out of my head. Let me take a look and I'll let you know and tell you what that brings to me here. Okay. Here we go. Okay, hold on one second. He has a Jupiter in Gemini. Jupiter in Gemini, interesting and retrograde. Interesting thing about Jupiter in Gemini is it is about, Jupiter is expansion, Gemini is communication. One of the things that I did notice through this whole situation with him is he kept wanting to keep the lines of communication open, to Putin, which I don't think he thought was going to get him very far, and because Putin is a different animal. But that line of communication also includes us. And so we're sort of along for the ride. And it's interesting that this gentleman came in sort of smack dab in the middle of the Trump administration, not of his own doing necessarily, but because he was the man in the position to stand up to Donald Trump. And now he stands up against Putin. So third eye, this is your intuition. This is your connection to your star seed inheritance, your galactic connections, your ability to intuit, to perceive, and to command. And this is the card that I got there. This is the Three of Pentacles. He is aware of the mountain that he has to climb. But the Three of Pentacles also indicates people working together for a common goal, to bring beauty, to bring security, to bring stability into the physical plane. And so he has perhaps some connections that we are not aware of. Um, and those connections can be actual people and situations, or it can actually be spiritual help. So he has a good group of people around him, real people, and also he has a good group of uh, guides around him. He is protected and guided through this. And the last card, this is his crown chakra, and we get the daughter of swords, the daughter of swords. So we have feminine energy here. This is the page of swords. We have in this deck, we have the owl. The owl can see in many directions. So this strikes me in his chakra reading as a protector for him, a protector and maybe an omen. So he is he is well protected, I think, but he also needs to pay attention to messages coming in from spirit in the guise of keeping his ears open to the wind. Okay, so that was him. So those were, I was shocked. Well, I wasn't really shocked. This describes him perfectly as far as I can tell. Then I decided to do a chakra reading on the other V, Vladimir, and see where he's at this point. So of course we start with the the root chakra, and we get the Lover's card. The Lovers. This is about choice. The Lover's card is about duality. It's about black and white. It's about right and wrong to a certain extent. It's a Gemini card. Gemini is the pinnacle of duality, and it's in his root. So he is in a way split down the middle here, and I think that we can even see that in his persona. There are times when he seems, you look at him and you go, oh my God, he's scary. And there are other times when you look at him and he goes, he seems like a nice guy, right? So I know what you're thinking, but there were times I fell for it as well. And I don't know if necessarily it was a mask. Perhaps it was. This is, this man is quite in his way inscrutable. In fact, this is the first time I think I've seen him even be emotional about anything. Of course, I don't watch. I'm not a Putin watcher, so I'm sure he's had his moments that I haven't witnessed. His sacral chakra. This is his chakra associated with relationship, with connectedness with other people. It's the water. It's like, what is the water? It's the water chakra. So it's a flow. How is he flowing? And this is the card we get, abuse of power. And the sacral chakra is a power chakra. It's money, sex, and power. And this is victory at any cost, including the cost of his own soul, his own mind, and his comrades. His comrades are walking away. His solar plexus. This is the root of his personal power. Quite frankly, he's done for. His heart. What's in Vladimir Putin's heart? There is within his heart a little boy who hopes for beautiful and wonderful things, a little imaginative child. There's an innocence within him. It's just that we don't really see it because the chakras associated with the earthly plane where we would experience Vladimir Putin are these cards. So he may have this soft center in his heart. I'm sure he loves his children. I think he's got a daughter. I don't know if he has more than that. He loves horses. I know he likes to be on them. I'm sure he loves animals. This is a Pisces vibration, actually, this card. So it's in there. His 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I lost a card. Unless I didn't pick 7. Hold on one second. That's so weird. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I don't think I picked a crown for him. Okay. Oh no, that's weird. I thought I had 7 cards here. Hold on one second here. Check one thing here. Nope, I'm gonna have to pick a card. Okay, sorry. This is his throat chakra. This is the same card that was in Zelensky's throat. I almost feel like Zelenskyy and Putin are archetypical warriors, the light versus the dark, like Zelenskyy said. Life over death. That's what this talks to me of. His third eye chakra, he's seen the light. He knows it's over. He knows. And let's pick a so weird. I thought I picked a crown, but I didn't. Let's pick a card for his crown. I'm looking around, just, oh, what popped out? You know what this says to me? This says to me that God, he feels as if God is speaking to him and putting him on this path to reclaim the Ukraine, to reclaim the kingdom. Yet the knight is not as wise as the king, and the knight is going into a situation thinking that they're right and creating chaos. This is the ego. And I really think that this is really terrible, terrible energy in his chakras. He is really, what these cards look like is he is in his way. He has chosen to go down the dark path, which is only going to cause him to self-destruct. So hold the light, everyone. Hold the light. This is a time of choosing between the light and the dark. And it's not always that obvious. So hold the space for love, for compassion, for connectedness, for unity. These two souls have decided that they are going to play out this on the world stage. And we're all watching. And we're all, to a certain extent, holding our breath to see who wins. The light will always overtake the darkness. But without the darkness, we wouldn't know of the light. So everybody serves his purpose. And we need to have compassion for both the hero and the villain in this case. Have yourself a great day. Like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this. If you'd like a reading, astrological, Kabbalistic reading with me, there is a link below. And I wish you all peace. It's a very intense day today. We have Pluto conjunct Mars. We have Venus conjunct Mars. This is an opportunity for us to relate in a new way. Thank you to the Ukrainian people who are showing us the way to stand up for ourselves and for freedom and for love of country and love for each other and love for the rights to stand your ground and love. Take care, everyone. Namaste.